I hate that. I hate it. Wait, where's my background? Where the hell is my? Oh, I gotta click on it. Let's do. You want to do this one?
Hmm?
Where? Oh, there we go. Okay. Do that one, or we could do this one. I think it's taking a little bit longer. Show it. Show it. There we go. Which one do you want to do this week?
We got
This
a
one?
virtual background?
No, the background. The background.
I don't particularly care.
Oh, really?
Really? That's great. Yeah. Right. That one right there.
No, no,
That's the
it's
ticket.
it's not done yet.
Clean and simple.
I click there. Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you like that?
That's the one.
Oh, you like it?
Yeah.
You like it?
What I don't like is his cat.
Hey, kitty.
You are persona non grata.
Oh, let me share this. Share these real quick. Okay, cool. Showing up on my page. Let me share.
Go sit down somewhere. Oh my God. You got to get out of here.
Oh, both the mines are.
Oh, they got their lone little spot, huh?
Yep.
That's cool. Nice.
Sleep. Sleep.
Mm-hmm. That's what this one needs to do. Oh my God. Did you already start something? If not, I'm not really up for that. Can make something. Sounds like a plan.
Oh, you making tacos tonight?
Nah, fam.
Nah, fam.
Aaron was asking me if I had started dinner yet, and I told her no. She said,
Like, nah.
otherwise I can pick something up. And I said, that sounds awesome.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Take the
this?
path of least resistance.
Let's see.
You got
Okay.
anybody actually
No.
tuned in?
Sometimes there'll be people tuned in and it won't show it.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes.
Mm-mm.
Not to you. You know damn well what's happening right now.
What? No,
No, I'm
that's
saying.
work.
Oh, it's work.
That's work.
Oh.
I'm just gonna sign out.
Like, you know damn well what's happening right now.
What do you mean you didn't start dinner?
Yeah, it is Tuesday. It is just my opinion. Anyway,
Yeah.
what is up, everybody? You know what it is. Your boy Trans Romance here. This is just my opinion. We watch videos, talk about stuff, give our opinions on things every Tuesday. I am Trans Romance.
And I'm DJ Groove tonight.
Man, you better stop. I am Trans Romance, aka Will. I'm the host. I'm a gamer. I'm a DJ. And oh wait, wrong side. I was like, and you guys can follow me on the socials, Trans Romance One on Facebook and Instagram, and Trans Romance on Twitter, Twitch, Steam, Discord, and TikTok. I'm very close to hitting 1K on TikTok right now. Followers, 1,000 followers. Once I hit 1,000 followers, I'll actually be able to live stream on Twitch, or not Twitch. Sorry, TikTok. Once I hit 1,000 followers, I'll be able to live stream on TikTok. So I'm hoping to hit that. I think I might hit it by the end of day or tomorrow morning. So I'm really excited about that because last week I was only last Wednesday I only had like 150 followers.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I only had 150 followers, and I basically put out a video I did a duet, the Worcestershire sauce video.
I saw that. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
Pretty funny.
It was just a blind reaction. I saw it and I clicked on it and I was like, oh,
Hmm.
let me just do it. And yeah, it's hit over half a million views. I think it's at 790 something thousand views right now.
Wow.
There's over like 1,600 comments, and
Congrats.
I've responded to every single one of them. Responded to
You're a
every
good
single.
content creator.
Well, like just I'm really just trying, like I said the last time, just trying something different. And in my video that I actually posted, before I posted that video,
Hmm.
I did a video just thanking everyone. Oh, thank you to the 150 followers. And before that, I only
Hmm.
had like 50 followers. Uh, and then I was like, oh, every 50 followers, I'm gonna do a video. Well, after I posted that video, that stuff was just going up, and I was like, I don't know if I'll be able to do a video every 50 followers if I'm getting followers at this rate.
Right, right.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait. But
Wait
in
till you hit that
my
1,000.
well, yeah, I'm gonna wait to get definitely. I was gonna be like, oh, I'll just every 50 followers, and then once I get up to like 500, then I'll do like every 100 followers and stuff like that. But unfortunately, that's all out the window now. Because I
Right.
think I'm about 20 follows away from 1K, and it just keeps going up. So
Awesome, man. That's
yeah,
awesome.
I'm super excited about it because I I did not like TikTok. I even
I know.
mentioned that.
I
I
know.
even mentioned that in the video. Thanking the people. I was like, I did not like TikTok. I was just like totally crapped on it. And when the pandemic hit, a lot of people were
Took the
doing
TikTok.
TikTok. They were took the TikTok and stuff, and
Yeah.
I was just like, nope. And then so having this kind of like little bit of traction or success, it's like, oh wow, I guess it's not that bad. I guess it depends on what you're using the platform for,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
finding your niche, and finding your market, and I'm finding out what it is that I'm good at,
Hmm.
um and what people respond to. And it seems they respond to the humor, and then I pepper in some
Social commentary.
yeah, and some talking about some, and also sprinkling in some things, talking about men's mental health, and men's advocacy, and that's something I'm passionate about. So, but I want to do talk about that kind of stuff in a more humorous manner, so that I'm not trying to please everybody, but I don't want to turn people off. I want them to be able to like receive the
Uh-oh.
information, and understand that I'm not like trying to come at people in a certain way. But
Dang. No,
I'm.
no.
Oh no, are you frozen? You're frozen. Oh, oh, boy, what's wrong with you? Oh wait, my eyes are moving. That's not working. Hey, Grandma, you're still
In the back.
frozen. In the back. Uh, but yeah, there's certain things that I once I hit that following, there's things that I definitely want to talk about on on a more consistent basis, um, and kind of start trying to bring a little bit of the just my opinion over to that as well. So we'll see what happens.
Okay.
I'm enjoying the um, I'm enjoying the feedback. Enjoying talking with people and meeting up with people. There's this girl that I actually duet with a lot, and so she's kind of become my duet buddy. So she'll put out a sound bite, and then I'll duet with her, and I'll be another sound bite. voice or whichever. So lip syncing and stuff. So it's a lot of fun, and I'm really enjoying it. So I'm looking forward to see what happens, and I'm looking forward to see how I evolve on that platform.
Yeah.
So, but anywho,
I'm interested to see how far you can take it. That's great.
yeah. Well, it's definitely the traction has been a lot crazier on TikTok than it was on Instagram. It's been like on Instagram, it's really like hard. Like it's but at the same time, I don't know what happened, but I just watching Gary Vee and stuff like that, and I watched a video maybe a couple weeks ago, and Gary Vee was just saying, hey, TikTok is basically what you should be doing right now, and you should be doing
Yeah.
four TikToks a day. And I was like, the fuck? I'm like, who does four TikToks a day? I was like, that's
Who has time for
ridiculous.
that? Yeah.
I was like, that's ridiculous. But I decided, I was just like, you know what? I'll give it a shot. We'll see what happens. And so
Hmm.
basically, that's what I do. I do four TikToks a day, and even if it's not my own personal TikTok, I'll duet with somebody or stitch a video and then add my little 2 cents on it. And
Hmm.
so it's definitely been working out. So well, it's like I said, we'll see what happens.
See what happens.
I see what happens, but I'm very much enjoying it, and I'm never going to I'm never going to say never again.
Okay.
I'm never going to say never. Something comes out, obviously I'll have my skepticism about it, but I'm definitely going to be more willing to try something
It's funny
because
because
you
I
never know
was
what's going to happen.
I watched I not watched but I listened to Gary Vee's audiobook Crushing It
Yeah, I
like
have that. Yeah.
probably 2 years ago, and he was talking about TikTok, and that's when TikTok was kind of more or less in its infancy. Yeah, it was
Mhm.
really great.
It's a
Really,
freaking great book.
yeah, it really gets you pumped up for sure.
Yeah, in the book, yeah, he's definitely talking a lot about um uh Instagram too. He's definitely talking a lot about Instagram, and so one of the things that he was talking about with TikTok is in this stage right now where the organic growth is crazy. And that's why
Yep.
he was saying, like, hey, you need to be doing four TikToks a day. You do
Hmm.
four TikToks a day, and your life is going to change one day. And so I just kind of started doing. I was like, well, what the hell? Let me see what I can do. And basically the perfect example is just this last video that I did, the Worcester or the Worcestershire sauce
Hmm.
is a perfect example of that because I was at 150 followers last week. I put out
Uh-huh.
this video, and within just a few days, I'm almost at 1,000 followers. Um, and just getting the organic reach has been crazy. And I've been basically how many video I've put out 100 videos. Now when I started TikTok, I was just kind of putting up game videos and clips and stuff like that. And I wasn't
Hmm.
really taking
Hmm.
it seriously. And then just a few weeks ago, I started taking it seriously after
Hmm.
watching that Gary Vee video. He's like, "Hey, the organic reach on TikTok is crazy right now. You should be doing 4 TikToks a day. And if you're a musician, most definitely you should be doing 4 TikToks a day. And if you are not a musician, what I kind of got out of that is if you're not a musician, even if you can't do 4 TikToks a day, at least do two a day. Just
Hmm.
he said, turn you. We have all this technology. There's no more middlemen. We
Right.
we are the um we are the middlemen. We create the success. We are the gatekeepers now. And he said, you've got this. Turn the camera on, point it to yourself, press record, and say some positive shit, you know, or whatever.
It's that easy, right? That easy.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
And in that process, you find out what you respond to and what your audience responds to. So that's kind of what I'm doing. And I'm hoping, what my big hope is that anybody else that has been looking at maybe doing something very similar,
Yeah.
to just give it a try, and don't be afraid of it, because you don't know what's going to happen, and your life could change, especially if you're
Yeah.
a musician. So and hopefully one day I'll get the call from Ellen DeGeneres, and she'll have me come on the show or something like that. But
That would be
yeah.
awesome. That would be,
But you never
dude.
know.
You know what? That's not impossible. I could totally see something like that happening.
And
Seriously.
that's where I'm at right now too. Like, honestly, nothing's impossible. It's all possible, and it's
No.
kind of up to me. So I hope to kind of lead by example for anybody that's like watching me,
Yeah.
whether it's friends or family. Because I want to put a smile on people's faces, and I don't want to take things too seriously. I do want to have a little bit of discourse, but definitely I don't want to be spreading division or anything.
No,
So
of course not. That's not
yeah,
that's not you. That's not
exactly. Yeah,
your
that's
style.
not what I do. I'm about the discourse, but not the division, and I do want to bring humor, because I feel like that's what we were missing the last couple years. Like, it just all was all negative, and so I
Yeah.
definitely
Oh well, I
want
mean,
to.
it still is. Unfortunately, there's a
Yeah,
lot of really negative stuff happening right now.
yeah. It's and I guess we can kind of talk about that too. But it's really tough when. Uh-oh. Oh, oh no. Oh, there we go. Yeah, bro, you need a hardwire. Need a hardwire. Yeah, hardwire your internet. Dang, your stuff is on the red. Woo-hoo. Man, man, you just need to sign out. Anyway, I'm gonna be talking to everybody. We'll wait till once I see him come back. Um, if you're talking, Tom, I won't be
It's
able to hear
cat's
you,
fault.
but I'll be able to see you. So when I see your wait, wait, wait. Boo! Boo! Hold up. Amateur night out here. Ah! Let's see if we get him back.
I'm here.
I see. I know. I see
Still here. Still here.
you. Yep. But it is what it is. With that, did I finish introducing? I don't think I did. But anyway, y'all
Eh,
know what it is. It's just my opinion.
they already
Got my
know.
boy. Got my boy Groove tonight here, aka Tom. My co-host is gamer DJ. We just started kind of talking about stuff, but you guys can
I'll be
follow him
like,
on. Yeah, that we're going ooncing. Oh, here we go. Hold up. Yeah, I hate that. It's so cheesy. I can't stand it. I can't stand. I can't stand it. Anyway, also, myself, I do some gaming. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 3:15 to 5:15. And got some games that I'm playing right now. I just downloaded a few other games too, because on Epic Game Store, there's some free games that were available. So I downloaded those, and we'll talk about those in a little bit, based on the free games that we're playing. Or just games that we're playing in general. So that's the gaming schedule. And of course, if you guys got something to say, chime in the chat. Let us know. We just love chatting with each other, and of course, chatting with you guys. And we'd like to see you involved with the chats. And if you've got some ideas, let us know in the chat as well.
right
We'd love to talk about some of
there
those things.
and right
Um, I was
there,
gonna.
right
I
there,
I
right
was gonna
there.
talk about. I thought about one of the subjects that I was gonna talk about was going to be the mass shooting that happened, but I really don't feel like talking about that right
I would rather
now.
not.
Yeah, I don't feel like talking about that right now. So, of course, in the spirit of keeping things lighthearted and humorous, now, of course, we do tackle some things, but that's a subject that I don't really feel like going into right now. But couple other subjects that we're going to talk about. Let's see here. Let's hop into this one. this one. To eat, or
Oh.
not to eat at a wedding as a DJ entertainer.
Oh. Okay.
So, there's, as some of you know, Tom and I are DJs, and our business commences with playing music for people. Now, in our career, we have obviously been in different types of forums, DJ forums, and there seems to be this consensus of eating and not eating. Now, we have our opinions about this, and our opinion is that in most cases, we
Don't eat.
don't eat.
No.
We don't eat at a wedding. At a wedding. Now, there's DJs out there that will argue tooth and nail with us about why they eat at a wedding. And the excuse that I hear is that, oh, it's in my contract. It's
Right.
in my
Right. It's in my
contract to eat.
contract.
I always eat at a wedding. The question is, why? Now, I want to open up the floor for you, Tom, to kind of give
Hmm.
your opinion on to eat or not to eat at a wedding and why.
I would say generally not to eat, simply because you're there to do a job. You're there to entertain the people, and uh, it, it's kind of tacky. I feel I just feel it's kind of tacky. You run the risk of, depending on what they're serving, getting that stuff, getting your, what you're wearing dirty. That's like one of my biggest fears, is like staining my shirt or something like that. Um, it also depends on the time, you know what I mean? So like if there's like downtime, and you're just maybe playing dinner music or something like that, and they're like, hey, let me bring you a plate. Can I make you a plate? Hey, come and eat with us. If they're inviting you. Somebody's come up to you 3 times and said, hey, come get some of this brisket or this prime rib or whatever. Let me bring you a slab of this prime rib. you know, okay. It depends on what your relationship is with the client. You know what I mean? Sometimes you have clients that you just hit it off with, and they want you to come to the cookout. You know what I mean? So, and if it's, the wedding might be outdoors. And I feel like maybe eating outdoors is maybe a little bit better. Also, too, maybe I can't see myself like at behind the DJ booth trying to eat like some prime rib or
Yeah.
like pasta or something like that. You know what I mean?
Well,
If
we've
there's
tried
finger
it.
food, I know. Oh, there's finger food, a i.e. you, wagyu beef sliders.
Mm-hmm.
I will not turn that down. I will
Hell
take a
no.
couple and I will enjoy those
Or a
babies.
few. We'll take a few.
Yeah. But but also too, that's very convenient, small, it's
Mm-hmm.
kind of inconspicuous. But I ain't gonna be up there with the napkin in my napkin in my shirt.
And maybe the DJs be serious out here about
Yeah,
eating at a
yeah.
wedding. And it's
Nah.
like, first, let's just be real. Let's just be real
The
about the
food's not always that good anyway.
hey, let's just be real. Also, also,
Oh wow, the glasses.
yeah. Also, um, yeah, you
Oh my
know
god.
yeah, you mm,
All
mhm.
right, okay.
No,
Wow.
yeah.
Just wow.
Just you are I don't even got to say nothing.
Come on. Come with it. Let's go.
Okay. So okay. So
Pastor Will. Come on, Pastor
yeah.
Will.
So the food, well, we already have the job is already stressful. Now trying to eat at a wedding. I see these DJs up here like fighting tooth and nail about eating some tri-tip at a wedding. You do not have time to eat
You.
the tri-tip. Plus,
Uh-huh.
your utensils as a DJ are different from the guests' utensils. They be giving you plastic,
True.
cardboard as utensils
Mm-hmm.
to try to cut up
A tri-tip.
your tri-tip. Okay. Now,
Mm-hmm.
granted, also, that tri-tip is sometimes cold. Okay. Thirdly, sometimes that tri-tip ain't cooked properly. Now, maybe it is cooked properly, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, your tummy might not agree with it,
Oh Lord, the
right?
bubble guts.
So you
Yeah.
sitting here getting your tri-tip on, right? And
Mm-hmm.
and and bless your soul if you are working a wedding by yourself. And you behind the booth clenching your booty cheeks because that tri-tip didn't agree with you. Okay?
Still
Now
with you.
this has never happened to me. Edward. Now this has never happened
Hey.
to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just saying, you are not going to catch me. You ain't going to be calling me DJ Booty Clench behind the decks because I decided to eat something that I thought that was going to agree with me.
Yeah.
And people cook tri-tip very differently. You don't know if that tri-tip is going to be cooked the way that you essentially would want it to be cooked to where you're not
Mm-hmm.
going to have an issue. But these
Mm-hmm.
same people, the same DJs that be like, oh, it's in my contract
Mm-hmm.
to eat at a wedding. Man, y'all the same ones that be having your booty cheeks clenched behind the decks. Talk about it's in my contract
Yeah.
to eat at a wedding. I'm sorry. I'd rather walk away with a fat tip in my pocket than trying to eat some tri-tip.
And have a stain on your shirt.
Yeah. No thanks. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Clenching
Yeah.
cheeks. What a way to walk
Yeah.
into a convo.
I feel it. I feel it. Hey, the other I'm gonna play devil's advocate for a second. You remember when we did the Christmas party at the Meritage
Yes.
for the One Team One Dream?
Oh yeah.
Okay, they had like the filet mignon, and that was its thing because the maitre d, or the one of the guys hosting or whatever, he said, "Hey, we prepared a meal for you right out here while everybody's eating. Why don't you come out here and eat, eat some dinner?"
Mm-hmm.
That was, I mean, they had the table ready for us and everything. I mean,
Yep.
that was, and then also at the Matosa wedding.
Yes.
Remember, they had the whole thing. They already had it prepared for the people working. You know what I
Yep.
mean? So that was all kind of part of their plan. So I guess if it's part of the client's plan and they have that piece of it kind of worked into their setup, I guess you could say, their event, I'm okay with that. But if somebody just says, "Oh, come on,"
Damn.
or let me, no, I get, teriyaki sauce. I mean, that's number one. Number two,
Yeah. Ah.
is you be, trying to duck behind the booth. Oh,
Damn. You were cutting in and out there for a minute.
yeah.
God dang. But yeah, y'all just walked into the conversation. Booty cheeks. Booty cheek clenching.
I feel you.
We ain't clench. We are DJs, and we just for Tom and I, we just do not eat at a wedding. Yep. Runner bending. Yeah. Christina. Oh, my necromancers are here. Both of them. The necromancers. Man, you need to like hardwire your stuff. Are you on wireless?
Yeah, I'm out in the garage.
God dang
You
it!
see, I'm out in the garage. Boop,
You should have got
boop,
that
boop,
like
boop.
100-foot Cat 5 cable to come out there with you.
I know, right? I got
That
one bar.
yeah, you on that
Hold up.
Verizon?
I can move the party. I'll move this party into the other
Yes,
room
move it.
because I thought that never mind.
I
Never
mean,
mind what I
hey,
thought. All right.
I like the background. That background is legit.
I don't know. It's kind of messy.
No, but I like it. It's got the gamer stuff on there.
Hey,
Gamer.
hey! Check out my new joint.
Uh oh. What am I? Oh, wait. What is that? Oh,
It, it's a
dude.
pong. It's a pong cocktail table.
Yo. Oh, wait, and we can play Pong on it?
Yeah, 4 player.
God
It's got it's
dang.
got it's got like 10 different versions of Pong. It's got like Super Breakout, where you break the bricks, and it's got like these some 4 player games. I mean, it's all like old school Atari type stuff, but it's pretty dope.
Okay,
I like
boomer.
it. Right. Boomer.
I'm kidding. No, you a Gen Xer.
I'm a nostalgic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yes.
anyway, yeah. All right, let me bring you in here.
Ain't gonna bring it in there. We're gonna
Yeah.
bring it in there. So yeah, if you guys are just joining us, we right now our subject that we're talking about right now was to eat or not to eat at a wedding. Um, and so the convo that you walked into is yeah, we don't eat at a wedding because we don't want the bubble guts. And there seems to be like this fight between DJs. Yes, Christina, yes. We are not in disagreement with that. All people working a wedding are entitled to a meal. I used to be a server for years at weddings, and we always got a meal. It was the best part. So we're not necessarily in disagreement with that. However, the difference between the servers and the DJ is the DJ is the person that is 90% of the time in the face of the crowd. They are the most accessible. They're the ones that are most seen. So we don't eat at weddings because one, we don't trust the food. And it's good food, but we don't want to take that chance of eating something that is not going to agree with us and then sit there clenching our butt cheeks behind the DJ booth.
Mm-hmm.
They said put on a so we used to do that.
That's clenching our own respective butt cheeks, not
Yeah.
one another's butt cheeks. Just wanted to clear that up.
Now, Christina, that would make sense. Put on a couple tracks and get your grub on. Now, granted, if the Call of the Wild is happening, you only got maybe five, and you can put on a track. But then if that Call of the Wild happens, you only got 5 minutes.
Oh
So you
no,
better find a long
you gotta have a bathroom break mix.
or something. But why even risk that? Because you still have to be, as a DJ, you still have to be there for people. You're connecting with the vendors. You're getting ready for the things that are about to happen next. Toasting, dismissing tables. There's so much that the DJ is doing
Yeah, especially
at
at a
that time
wedding.
at a wedding specifically. So sure, we could put on a couple tracks and get our grub on. But if that meal does not agree with us, we've got to put on more than just that couple songs. You know what I'm saying? Because if that Call of the Wild happens, it ain't gonna be clenching butt cheeks. This is gonna be like Niagara Falls.
We'll have to put on the full version of Rapper's Delight.
She's like, well, that's your problem if you got intestinal problems. It's not even intestinal problems. It's just that some people don't be the meal that you are used to eating might not be the same way that it's prepared. It might be prepared a little different. That tri-tip might be a little undercooked. I don't have sensitive tummy. I'm just saying in the forums that these DJs be like, I eat at weddings. Tom and I, we do not eat at weddings because we have heard and seen horror stories. Oh, I wouldn't say seen, but in the forums, these DJs talking about, oh, I don't eat at weddings, but then turn right around and say, oh, I had this issue this one time where I had to really go. It's like, well, you shouldn't have ate. You shouldn't have ate. You should have got your stuff in the doggy bag and called it a day. So what Tom and I both do
Mm-hmm.
is when we do weddings, we bring our own stuff and it's light stuff. So we
Mm-hmm.
bring electrolytes,
Mm-hmm.
crackers,
Gatorade.
yep, crackers, salami, jerky, all the stuff that is
Oh,
super
and
light.
gum.
Yes, and gum. And
You
gum.
eating salami and jerky. Somebody comes up, hey, can you play Boots with the Fur? And you're like, sure.
Yeah. Like, hey, back up. This is worse than COVID. Man, we're out here working in this California heat with with just parched breath. Just no liquid on my tongue,
Look,
just
and
dry
then
ass breath.
look, God help you if you eat some tri-tip and you got some of that up in your teeth. You over here, people coming up to you and you got,
Oh,
like
oh.
the little crispy charred bits up in here, little black stuff, or like they have asparagus and yeah, you like just little fibers hanging from your teeth, or you got some on the side of your mouth. Man, that's a bad
Yeah,
look.
we definitely come we come with the gum. We come with the
Like
gum.
4 kinds of gum.
Yeah, we got mint, we got fruity, we
We got
got
we got gum for us and gum for them.
yes,
Can
we come with the packages,
you
the
play
big
some
old
Harry Connick Jr.?
like god dang, let me throw that in your mouth and man, make them
Come get
choke
some
on
of
it.
this good dentine ice.
Yeah, oh my god, flick it in their mouth like a coin. Now, boop. They're like, oh, catch him right in the back of their, hit him in their uvula, get their uvula, get uvula
Oh
be hella
man.
bruised because we tossing it right in the square dead
Hmm.
deep in their throats.
Hmm. And then that's a whole nother story. But yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah.
yes, we the our argument in the forums of DJs is that yes, we don't eat. If they want to feed us, we request a doggy bag because there's just so much going on at an event. We want to make sure that we are accessible 100% of the time. Tom and I work together at weddings, and pretty much the majority of events that we do, we always work together on those. So the reason being is Murphy's Law. If it can happen, it will. Sure, I can gamble my intestines away and eat something that I'm fully capable of eating, but I have not prepared it. Someone else has prepared it. I'm not saying that it's bad or anything. I'm just saying that on someone's very important day, I'm not going to take that chance to eat something that might not be prepared the way that it should.
I think it comes down to professionalism. You know,
Yes.
I mean, again, I'm gonna say that there are exceptions. Like if for instance they have a time and a place set aside for you and the rest of the service providers and stuff like that, to sit down and eat for half an hour or whatever, and maybe they've discussed it beforehand or something like that. Um, okay, sure. I'm not too worried. I mean, and even at that point, you could say, yeah, I'm gonna pass on this tri-tip. Maybe I'll just have some of this good these dinner rolls or something like that. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. Well, that one wedding
Just
that
play
we
it
did,
safe.
like you said, it was those little sliders, and those were like proper, but and they were
Right.
small too. It
But
wasn't like a
right,
big
that's
old
easy.
thing.
You make a tiny little plate. You can keep it off to the side. There's not a
Hmm.
bunch of sauces and weird stuff. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta have like shrimp tails. You know,
Yeah,
God
yeah.
only knows. You know, I mean, if it's
I ain't
if it's
messing with no
something
seafood.
simple, it's easier. And you can have a bite and not and keep it kind of inconspicuous. You know what I mean? Because you're up. Usually you're out in front of everybody. You know
Yep.
what I mean? Here's the bridal table. Here's you right over here.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
and it is a professionalism thing for us too. It's just weird,
yeah,
even if we're behind the DJ booth, it's just weird
yeah. What if you're
eating.
wearing, you're wearing a white shirt with a tie?
Murphy's law.
Yeah,
It's the whole Murphy's law.
yeah.
If it has the possibility of spilling, because we're
Hmm.
not perfect. If the possibility is there, we're not doing it. We're not
Hmm.
gonna eat it. If we can think about um some food not being prepared properly and not agreeing with us, if it can happen, it will. So we're not even taking our chances on that. We're bringing our own stuff that we trust, stuff that we know that's tried and true: jerky, crackers, salami, cheese,
Cliff
Gatorade.
bars.
Yeah, Clip Bar, just very high protein stuff, stuff that is easily um it's easy to access.
Yeah, you just
And
like take a handful, pop it in your mouth,
yep, that's it.
something like that. Yeah.
That's it.
And then, and then, and then afterwards,
And then
Denny's,
yes,
IHOP,
then we be
whatever
hitting that
20
Denny's,
24-hour diner, you know, what have
whatever it
you,
is,
and get in there and get it in.
get it in.
Yeah.
And then we have the next day to recover if something does happen. But most of the time, it don't, because we know what we gonna eat when we hit them spots. We know what to eat. We know what not to eat. So, but yeah, we'll be hit that late night after those gigs for sure, for sure.
Dude,
Uh,
remember the last, where did we go last time? Was it Denny's? I had a bunch of
out.
crap on my shirt. I had to take it to the cleaners. I'm not sure if that's going to come out on my that bluish purplish shirt I had on. That
What? You didn't get a
hmm
little spray and wash on there?
I already pre-treated it. Tried
Oh
washing it. It
dang.
didn't come out, so got to take it to the cleaners. My wife took it to the cleaners. Yeah, I like that shirt. It's a bummer. Anyway, my point.
Yeah.
But that was on me. I was sitting over here at Denny's looking, up in there like boss hog.
Yeah.
Anyway, what else we got to talk about today?
So let's hop into the some of the games that I'm trying to share. I'm looking
Let's
to
go, man.
see where I'm. Is that it? No. Can I share that? Am I still there? Can you hear me? Still see me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're frozen though. Your
Ah.
picture's frozen. Video. So yes, everybody, welcome back. My my co-host is taking a break. We're going to talk about games that we've been playing. I've personally been playing a lot of Parcheesi lately. Some Sorry, Candyland, and Solitaire on Windows 95.
Okay.
I'll be streaming on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, where I'll be playing Solitaire on my Windows PC.
Boy, I was trying to share a screen or add a source, but I don't think that is. I used to be able to do it, but it's not showing up. Tab, where's the other tab? Microsoft button. Yeah, that's not there. Anyway, so speaking of games,
Mm-hmm.
are there any games that you are playing, or any games that you recommend?
Bruh. I'm glad you asked. I actually just got a pretty good haul from PlayAsia. Um, I've got this RPG called Eastward that I want to try out.
Oh, I think I
Uh,
heard about that.
yeah, so it's like a kind of pixel based uh, RPG.
Yeah.
And then let's see, what else did I get? Grandia, which is just physical version of a like an older game that was out on PlayStation One, I think. Um, I'm still in code playing Code Vein, which I may or may not give up on that game. I don't know. It's just
Is
kind
it
of boring. It's
so
kind
Code
of
Vein, right?
boring.
Code
Yeah,
Vein. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. Okay. I'm glad that you mentioned that because when I played it, it starts out great.
yeah.
It starts out
I
great,
mean,
but
I
then
like the combat and everything. I like the aesthetic, everything. It's pretty dope. But it just, a lot of chitter chatter about some weak ass plot that I really don't
yeah, it doesn't
care
hit.
about.
Yeah, it
It
doesn't
just,
hit.
yeah, yeah. So I might just give up on that one.
Yeah,
I mean, I think I paid like $10 for it. It was on sale.
oh yeah. See, I did play that and I got bored with it. It was started out great, but then I got bored with it. And
Mm-hmm.
so I just was like, nope. And I played the demo, but even
Mm-hmm.
that, I was just like, meh, it's boring. Not my
Yeah.
thing. It's funny, Edward and Christina, I in the chat, I know that you guys right now are playing the new Evil Dead game. That yeah, they're
Ooh.
playing the new Evil Dead game that just came out. I believe that
Mm-hmm.
is a multiplayer or co-op
Mm-hmm.
multiplayer. So that's so funny. And of course, you both would be playing that, my little necromancers, playing Evil Dead.
Y'all gonna play
So,
House of the Dead on the Switch?
oh, House of the wait, what?
House of the Dead remake. It just came out about a week,
No,
2 weeks ago. Yeah.
bro, stop lying.
Why don't you YouTube it real quick? We'll
No,
take
why
a
don't
look
you
at it
YouTube it?
together.
Yeah, let me see that. Pull it up.
All right, Fulio
Pull,
Iglesias, here we go.
okay, pull it up because I've been on that Switch. Now, while you're pulling that up, so yes, playing the Switch Sports is awesome. So my highest score, because I'd be playing that bowling like it's going out of style. Right now, my highest right now is like I was so close to bowling a perfect game. My highest right now is like 297 or something like that. 297 is something like that. I took a picture of it because me and one of my friends has a little bit of a rivalry going on when I had the Switch. Uh I was top dog, and then she beat my score, and I had to stay up all night to beat her score, and I did. I like demolished her score, and then I took a picture of it, and I'm like, not in my house. Uh, and then my wife, she beat my score when me and the kids were playing it, and she had beat my score when we had first got the game, and her highest was like 200. And I was like, oh hell no, not in my house. So I'm currently at top dog in the house right now with almost a perfect game at like 290 something, like 294, 95, something like that. So I'm working on trying to get a perfect game. And then the other games that I just downloaded them today. So if anybody has the Epic Games store, there were 3 games that were free for download. One was called Jotun Valhalla. Um, haven't had an opportunity, but it definitely takes place in like the Norse mythology
Mm-hmm.
um, era. A game called Prey, which is, I believe, a first-person shooter.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like kind of horror, like not like Dead, not like Dead Space, but kind of similar to Dead Space. And then a game called Red Out. Um,
Ooh, okay. Racing
yes,
game, right?
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that's good. Really
So,
good.
okay, so yeah, that one was for free. Jotun, Valhalla, um, Prey, and Red Out are free on the Epic Game Store right now. I downloaded those, so those are the 3 that I downloaded. And then of course I'm still playing Trek to Yomi. I'm on a higher difficulty now and playing it the second time around, and I definitely think that game is absolutely amazing. And I'm glad that I'm giving it the second go because it's a an amazing game. And then Enslaved.
You got Enslaved?
I did. I got Enslaved.
Oh man, that's a great game. I love that game.
I know. I had played it back. I
On
played a
PS3,
demo
right?
on the P. I played the demo of it on
Yeah,
PS3 and never played it. But I always wanted to play it, but I never got PS3. I got the
dude.
place. I got the PlayStation Vita
I
at that
remember.
time.
I
So
remember.
I got the PlayStation Vita.
Hmm.
Um, and so I was on Steam and it was on sale. I was like, not even a question. Not even a
Yeah,
question. I'm picking this
yeah,
game up and I get those uh Uncharted vibes from it.
for sure. Yeah,
Get the
the
Uncharted.
the action is a lot like Uncharted. I think
Yeah.
there's a little bit more hand to hand combat though.
Yeah, there's definitely a
Uh,
lot of combat.
and then he's got the staff monkey. He's got the he
Uh-huh.
fights with the staff.
Yep.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I played it, but I loved it. It was great. That's a man. Talk about a slept on game.
Ugh,
I mean, I remember I picked that game up like I got it on eBay for like $3 new.
dang.
So, I
Yeah.
mean, just I don't know what it is about that game, but people just don't know about it or something. But
Yeah,
great game.
it's so
I'm sure on
yeah,
the PC it looks awesome.
yeah, it does. It does.
Hmm.
There's I have some performance issues. It seems like the older games, I end up having performance issues when I'm streaming older games on
Hmm.
newer software. I
Hmm.
run into these kind of like stutters and things like that.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it's super weird. You would think that an older game wouldn't have any issues on newer software and the frames per second stuff. It'd be able to handle that, but I'm
Hmm.
noticing some performance issues when I stream that game with kind of stuttering on stream. Not the game itself runs fine
Hmm.
by itself, but I noticed on stream there's some like stuttering and frozen frames and things like that. But yes, definitely a great game. And then after I do my second go around of Trek to Yomi, because I'm achievement hunting in that, I'm going to go after I beat Trek to Yomi the second time. I'm actually going to go back to Ghostwire. I'm going to
Ghostwire
go back.
Tokyo.
Yeah, I'm going to go back to Ghostwire and finish that out,
Hmm.
and then I'm going to continue with It Takes Two, and I'm going to be doing that with Mina. Actually, we're going to be
Oh, cool.
co-op stream that, and I'm going to do that with Mina. So those are games that
Hmm.
I'm currently
Yeah,
playing or have downloaded right now.
I'm gonna bust out my Switch because there's so many good games out right now, and I just have the PS4 hooked up in the living room, and the
Yes.
the Switch is still out in the garage. So
Oh dang. And yeah,
I
there's a
know,
lot of great games that just got
I know.
released. That Pokemon game
Hmm.
that came out like a month and a half ago or 2 months ago.
Hmm.
Um I got that for my daughter and
Hmm.
she loves it. I started playing. I was like, okay, wow, this is actually a pretty dope game. I'd
Yeah.
never really been into Pokemon, but this is actually a pretty dope game.
Which one is
Uh
it? Oh, the
that
the new the where they kind of remade Pokemon, right?
is the Arch
Arceus,
Arceus
Arceus,
or something like that.
Arceus. Yeah.
Arceus. Yeah.
Okay.
Dope.
Okay.
Dope. It's super fun.
All right.
Yeah, a lot of great games. The expansion for the Mario Kart, which was I think a
Yeah.
few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And then of course the Kirby game. My son's been playing the Kirby. He hasn't been playing it lately. He actually went back to Mario Odyssey.
Hmm.
And is kind of replaying that game, which I don't understand. I'm like, if I a game like that when I finish it, like I'm done.
Right, because
Like,
it's
I'm done.
such an
It's such a
epic journey.
it's such an epic game, like,
Yeah.
that's not a game that I'm like, you're starting from ground zero. How are you doing that again? Like, go back and get the other stars and moons and all that, like, do
Hmm.
that. He's, like, started from ground zero, and I'm like,
Wow.
I cannot do that. So, he's been
Has
playing a
he
little bit of that.
has he played Mario 64?
No, when we were gonna get the Mario Galaxy bundle when it was
Yeah.
out for the Switch, but
Hmm.
I had bought a different game, and so I was like,
Hmm.
no, I don't want to do that and this game, so I forgot
You
what
know
game it was.
they've got people now who are going back into the code, like on Mario 64, and they've actually been able to tweak the code so that it's running 60 frames per second.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, and like tweak the resolution on it and everything. It looks fantastic. And I'm wondering if they're going to be able to get that to run on a original hardware. And yeah, so if they can get it to run on a N64 and then re-release the cartridge, it's not going to be an official release, I'm sure. But somebody somewhere is going to take that ROM and
Mm-hmm.
dump it onto a cartridge and start slanging them. Um, but that's it's really cool what people are able to do now. They're able to just like dive right into the code and figure out how to optimize it. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Interesting times we live in.
Right. That what, actually that brings me up to another thing since we're talking about games. I
Mhm.
actually saw this question online. Let me where is it? Oh, there we go. Post this. This is a good question. And this could be for everyone else too. What game would you like to see a remake?
Remake.
An old game that you would like to see get modernized, basically.
Hmm. Well, I would have started off with Streets of Rage, but
There, there.
my prayers were answered.
Yeah. Oh, and Resident Evil.
Resident Evil a
And Resident Evil
million
2.
times.
Yeah, Resident Evil
Yeah,
2.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, let's see. I don't know.
Edward.
What do you say?
Fucking Parasite Eve.
Yes,
Dude.
yes, my
Dude.
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 Points for you, brother. Yes,
They get another one.
absolutely.
Parasite Eve. God damn it, Edward.
Yes.
Oh, you have no idea. No, you
Mega
do
Man
have an
Legend.
idea. No, yeah.
That's a good one
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, you do have an idea. Uh Man, Parasite Eve. God, that was
Hey,
oh,
and look, I don't think you can get Parasite even on the PlayStation. Is it even on PlayStation now?
I don't even know. I don't think so.
And
I still have the disc.
oh, really?
I still have and I have it's the I think it's a triple disc. But I have the Parasite Eve disc that also came with the Xenogears demo.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Xenogears would be wow. If somebody were to remake that one, if they went back in and remade that, that would be incredible
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
that
Oh,
game was
man,
crazy.
Edward. God,
Dude, if you got the disc, you should stream it on it'll play on the PS4.
oh, are you oh, see, I need to see all my stuff is out in the garage. All my stuff's out in the garage, and I need to go. I need to find that. But Edward, Parasite Eve, that was my freaking mm, that was my freaking game, dude.
Yep.
I loved. Yes, I would say remake. God, please, please,
I don't know,
remake
man.
of
Square
Parasite Eve.
Square is tripping lately, dude. Square is off their game with that bullshit, man.
Oh my god,
Balan Wonderland.
talk to him, talk to him, man.
Ah. Look, I own a copy of Balan Wonderland. I got it for $11. Just because I wanted to have it just in case it becomes some weird cult classic or something like so bad it's good type game, you know what I mean? But yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
wait. Good question, Edward. Tom, does PS1 can a PS1 disc play on a PS4?
I believe so.
Okay, I
Hold
might
on,
have to.
let's Google that real
Oh,
quick.
okay. Oh crap! Got to break out my Mega Man Legends and clone. Dude, Noah, yo,
Oh my God.
Noah.
Yes.
Oh my god.
You, sir, are a connoisseur.
Oh my god. Such a dope game. Yo, so for me, Edward, yeah, you I wasn't even thinking about Parasite Eve. but God, I would
Oh,
love to
okay.
see.
It says no, the PS4 is not backwards compatible with any other PlayStation games. Disc for the PS1, PS. Huh. Oh, I stand corrected.
No, damn. But yes,
Well,
Parasite
if
Eve.
you got a PS3, and I've got like, well, no, I had like three of them. I got rid of them.
Oh my God, Parasite
I've got a,
Eve.
I do have a PS3 in the garage. We could play there.
Love that. The soundtrack for Parasite Eve is hands down
Dope.
one of the absolute best soundtracks
Mm-hmm.
for a game. Best soundtracks for a game.
Mm-hmm.
Loved that. I loved Parasite Eve, and it was definitely the soundtrack, the storyline, everything was just perfection about that game. It
Yeah.
was like it was like role playing, and it was almost like a little bit of horror. Like you almost kind
Yeah,
of got like a
survival
little,
horror for
yeah,
sure.
you almost
Survival
got like
horror,
you almost had like a little,
action.
yeah, it was
I
everything.
love the fight the battle system on there. That was
It
dope.
it was so good. I loved.
Yeah.
Oh, and you know what? Playing Parasite Eve, because I was such a fan of Final Fantasy VIII. I never played Final Fantasy 7 when it came out. When I first bought my PlayStation, I bought
Mm-hmm.
Final Fantasy 8, and I
Mm-hmm.
really loved Final Fantasy. I loved Final Fantasy 8. But I had Final Fantasy 8, and then bought some other games. But Parasite Eve, when because I was playing role playing, a lot of role playing games at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Playing Parasite Eve, I was like, holy crap, a role playing game that's not like turn based.
And it's in modern
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
And
like,
you're
it
a
was not,
cop.
yeah. And you're not
Yeah.
like sitting there like waiting that turn based,
Yeah.
which I didn't have a problem with because I played, Final Fantasy and stuff, but man, Final Fantasy or Parasite Eve, being able to move around, and then the soundtrack would kick in when you're fighting enemies and stuff. That
Mm-hmm.
that techno
Like
trance
techno,
sound trance.
but it like they had this epic opera
Yes.
sound going for it. That was crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It
Yeah.
was like Resident Evil meets Final Fantasy, but there's some real science behind it with
It was based on
mitochondria. Yes,
Yeah, it was based on some
mitochondria.
novels, like science fiction novels,
Yeah.
Japanese novels, I
The
think.
whole
I don't know if they've been translated, but yeah.
shoot, I learned all about human anatomy in that damn game. Like, oh,
Yeah,
mitochondria is the
right.
powerhouse of a cell. You learned a lot about cells and human anatomy in that damn game.
Yeah.
The other game I would like to see be remade, Intelligent Cube.
Ooh.
Intelligent Cube. I would love to see.
I'm surprised because that I mean that is one of those games where it's not terribly like graphically intense or anything, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it could easily be done.
I would love to see that game remade for
Mm.
modern. I loved that game. That was one of a super awesome puzzle game. Um, the other game I'd like to see. So my list would be definitely Intelligent Cube. I'd like to see a Resident Evil the Mansion remade, just like they did Resident Evil 2. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see a
I feel like it exists.
no, not like Resident Evil 2 that they remade it. I'd like to see
Mhm.
Resident Evil 1 get
Mhm.
what Resident Evil 2 got.
Mhm.
I'd like to see that. I'd like to see
Yeah, me
that
too.
happen.
Yeah, there's something
So
about the first one that yeah, go ahead.
yeah, I'd like to see that. Um, so Resident Evil, Intelligent Cube. Um, what's the other one that I really liked? Oh yes, Edward, Parasite Eve, for sure. Um, Metal Gear Solid.
The first one.
Yeah,
The very first one.
very first one, Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
Love to see that. Um, what's the other one? What's the other one? Go play the room for the cube. Play the room for the cube. Yeah. There's definitely some games, a lot of games that I'd love to see. Duke Nukem.
That
Duke
might be
Nukem.
interesting. That might be
I
interesting.
like to see the Duke Nukem or Dynamite, or is it Dynamite Duke? Duke Nukem.
Dynamite
Dynamite Duke.
Duke, like for the Genesis?
No. Oh no. Uh,
Yeah, Duke Nukem.
Duke Nukem. Yes, Duke Nukem. I would
Yeah,
like
it's
to see.
like a '90s game.
Yeah, and I think that
Yeah,
was third person shooter.
yeah. No, for
Uh, I think it was third person shooter
might have
for
been
Duke.
like behind the back shooter.
Yeah, Duke Nukem. Siphon Filter.
Yep,
Love to see Siphon
yep.
Filter
Yeah, that
uh
was a good
get
one.
get remade. Time Splitters.
Time Splitters.
Time Splitters was first
Oh, that was a
person.
first person shooter, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That was on the GameCube, I think.
No, it was PlayStation 2.
Was it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was PlayStation 2. Ooh, original Strider.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yes.
Not these Sega Genesis type remakes.
Well, no,
Yes.
no, no. But did you play the one that they remade a few years ago,
Yes.
Strider? That
Yes.
was
That was
raw.
good. Yeah, that
That
was
game was
good.
raw. Yeah,
That was good. Yeah, he said
yeah,
the NES one. Yeah.
yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
God, I was so, dude. That I still have all the music in my head from that game. I remember it. Yes, so
Yep.
awesome. Wow.
Shinobi.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like to see Shinobi. Tenshu, Stealth Assassins.
that would be dope. Yeah,
Ah, that
yeah.
see, so when I was playing this game called Origami, which was supposed to be when I played it, I thought it was going to be the answer to Tenchu Stealth Assassins, and it
Hmm.
wasn't. I played it, but
Origami.
yeah,
I didn't
Origami,
like that
yeah.
one. Yeah, yeah.
I played it, I beat it, but I did. I after I beat it, I was like, I'm not going to go back to this. It's all right,
Mm-mm,
but it. I thought it was going to be that Tenchu, and it
mm-mm.
just yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
what wasn't.
Um. How about I got one for you. Gunstar Heroes.
Yeah, that was Genesis.
Hmm. I'd like to
Yeah,
see that. Maybe give it like the maybe give it the Streets of Rage, kind of cell shaded treatment.
yeah,
That would be sick.
yeah.
That would be
Or
sick.
Vector Man.
Vector Man.
Vector
That
Man.
game was amazing. Game was
Loved
amazing.
Vector Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many games. I mean, obviously we live in an age now where pretty much you can take something old and make it new,
Hmm.
and I'm cool with that. I'm actually really cool with that because if you do a great job on it, then I'm here for it. They tried to do that with crazy wasn't Crazy Taxi. It was kind of a knockoff game, and they were
Hmm.
like, "Oh, it's gonna be like Crazy Taxi," and I played it. And it's like trash, trash,
Oh
trash.
no.
Now, the other thing too is I did play for I think it was available on Steam. They did have Crazy Taxi and I downloaded it and tried to play it again. And I don't know, it didn't hit like it used to on the Dreamcast.
Mm.
It didn't hit. So I got rid of it. The soundtrack and everything was there, but it just So I'd like to
That's
see them
that's the one thing
remake
about that game I cannot stand is the soundtrack.
the soundtrack. Oh god, I love that
Yeah,
game.
I mean, it's cool for the first, I don't know, 10 minutes or
Yeah,
whatever.
there's only like 4 or 5 songs in
Oh
rotation.
man, horrible, horrible,
Yeah, yeah,
horrible.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right, yeah. Come on.
It's all I want. It's all I want. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Make
yeah.
it stop.
Ah,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Yeah, I like to see it. Oh, yes, sir. Simpsons Hit and
Oh
Run.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yep, yep.
That was a fun
Oh,
one.
speaking of The Simpsons, that Simpsons arcade game,
Mhm.
I like to see them Streets of Rage it. Yeah, I like to see them Streets of Rage it.
There's a hack. There's a hack game like that. It's an open board game that has Simpsons in it.
And
Pretty
I'd
cool.
like to see them Streets of Rage, the X-Men arcade game. The X-Men arcade game.
Yeah. That would be dope.
I
Yeah,
like to see them
for
remake
sure.
that, and I'd like to see them make it a little bit longer because that game was kind of short.
Mhm.
But it was still great. It was still great. And Colossus was my dude.
That was good.
Colossus was my dude.
I think the side-scrolling beat 'em up game is kind of making having a resurgence because of Streets of Rage. Like you have like
Mm-hmm.
Mayhem Brawler and stuff like that. Um, and I'm sure that it's not the hardest thing to, program for. I mean, if you halfway know what you're doing. Have you tried by any chance River City Girls?
I River City. Heard
River
about that.
City. Okay, so like River City Ransom.
Yeah.
Remember that? Okay, so these two chicks are like the boys from River City Ransom. This are girlfriends.
Oh.
Yeah, and they go to this school, this high school, and the high school's full of bullies and stuff like that. And you spend the first half of the game fighting through the high school. It's crazy, dude. You should check that one out. River City Girls. It's great, really
Okay.
fun.
River
Yeah, and the
City Girls.
fighting system on it is sick.
Now, do you have the video? Did you pop
Of
the video, the game that I lost
why,
track
yes,
of?
I do, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. I'm glad you asked. Hold on one second. All
What
right,
we got here?
here you go, right here.
Let's see. Nope, I haven't seen it. Looks fun. I
Oh,
love it. And Yep, Scott Pilgrim.
that it? Oh, Scott Pilgrim. That was
Yeah.
awesome. That's a great
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Okay, can you see it?
All right. Let's. Well.
Do you see it?
Okay. Yep. Let me pop it on screen. What game is this again? Oh, House of the Dead. All right. Let me. Yeah. Turn the volume up on it.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
up.
it is up. Okay. Well, we can
Yeah.
hear it a little bit, a tiny bit, but you know what game was dope though? Was similar to
What?
this? Typing of the Dead.
Right?
Typing of the Dead.
Yeah.
So wait, this is gonna be on the Switch?
It's already out.
What?
Yeah. It came out like 2 weeks ago.
House of the Dead remake. Okay, so you got to use your little
Yeah.
Joy-Con controller. Wow. Okay. Premiere. Oh, April.
Yeah.
Oh, damn! It came out on April 7th.
Mm-hmm.
March. What? How come it? What?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Keep up.
Oh, you get on my level.
Yeah, yeah.
God dang. Okay. All right. We'll check that game out.
I'll tell you what, man, the Switch is firing on all thrusters. Let me tell you. I mean, I was just watching you ever watch Spawncast or Spawnwave on YouTube? He was kind of talking about how Switch has been around for like 5 years now, going
Yeah.
on 5 years, and still like shows no signs of slowing down. And I mean, you've got indie games, you've got AAA titles, you've got all that stuff in between. Actually, I haven't seen as much shovelware as with the Wii.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a Mary Kate and Ashley game just yet, um, but I mean, there's a ton of variety, and you have your limited run games, and there's all these smaller companies that are making physical copies of indie games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's where I find myself spending a lot of money is like where they do like some of these really cool indie games, and they make them physical. Like for example, Scott Pilgrim, you couldn't get Scott Pilgrim for a while.
Yeah.
It was on I think it was on like Xbox shop for a while, and then they took it down. It was on PlayStation 3, I want to say, and then it was gone, and then somebody remade it, and now you can buy it physically, which is awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool.
So I mean, the Switch has so many like different facets now. They've got, of course, everything's downloadable, right? And then
Yep.
you've got the Nintendo, was it Nintendo Club or Nintendo membership or whatever, where you
Whatever.
can you can download all the old school stuff, N64, Super NES. I mean, it's
Yep.
just like popping, popping. And
Yep.
what's interesting is spec wise, the Switch isn't much more powerful than the Wii.
True. That is true.
It's not that much more powerful. It's a
Yeah.
step up for sure, and it's HD and all that kind of stuff. But spec wise, it's nothing. It's nothing like super duper. you know.
Yeah.
But it's the games, it's the game library, and it's the quality of the games. That's
And
that.
that convenience, like
Yeah.
you're seeing that now with the, with the Switch. Um, a lot of companies were kind of writing the Switch off because of
Mhm.
the Wii U. They were
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
because when the Wii U kind of bombed, everyone's like, "Oh, no one's gonna want to do, handheld." Like you guys had your Game Boy, like the age of handhelds is over and done with. Now look at everybody. Now
well,
look, we got Steam with the Steam Deck. You've got
yeah,
other companies making their stuff, PC gaming stuff in form of
hmm,
like handhelds, to go up against the Steam Deck.
yeah,
But basically the Steam Deck just took what success that the Switch had and revamping it.
yeah,
So all these companies now that are trying to, and it's like they're not in reality, they're not even competing with the Switch. The Switch is, it kind of stands alone on its
yeah,
own as a handheld
hmm,
gaming device because of the library and the type
right.
of hardware that
And
it has.
I think price wise, it hits that sweet spot. You know, I mean,
Oh yeah.
it costs a couple bucks, but if you really wanted to get it, you could get a Switch Lite, and you can get one of those for 150, $200. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And the games are, I mean, I'm not going to say the games are cheap, but I mean, you can easily find them at GameStop. You know,
Yeah.
find a decent game for 20 bucks used or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
If you don't download it, then yeah, if you want to
right.
do
Or you catch a
physical disc,
sale, you know, catch a
yeah.
sale. But what's interesting is that the Switch, the Wii U was overly complicated to use. The Wii U is no slouch. I mean,
Yeah.
there was some perfectly great games on there, right?
Yep.
But the whole system and the interface and everything was really poorly thought out. I mean, look at the Switch. It's a handheld. It's a
Yep.
handheld with a dock,
With a dock.
right?
Yep.
You put it in the dock, and then that handheld, that signal goes through HD into your TV. That's it. The
Yep.
dock is just the catalyst, you know what I mean? But it's when you step back, it's just a handheld.
Yep.
So I was like, why is that so hard, Nintendo? Why couldn't you have done that with the Wii U?
Well, you gotta. It's kind of one of those things where you gotta try, see what happens, and and that's what I like about Nintendo is that they did that. It
Mm-hmm.
bombed.
Mm-hmm.
The Wii U bombed, and then that laid the groundwork for the Switch. And here we are, 5 years later. The Switch is still going strong. Now they've got
Mm-hmm.
the OLED,
Oh yeah,
um, and it looks freaking great. It looks amazing.
yeah. I
you
have not
know,
I have not even tried it yet. I mean, I got Olivia the Switch for Christmas, like when it first came out. I
yeah.
pre-ordered it, and she was she was pretty pumped about it for about a week,
Well,
and then I end up playing it.
well, we definitely at least the kids.
Oh
If
yeah.
I'm not playing on my PC, we
Mhm.
definitely getting it in on the
Yeah.
Switch. My PS4, because I obviously I do more PC gaming. My PS4 doesn't get as much love as it used to, but obviously we know the reason behind that. But that Switch definitely be getting its use. And I actually bought an extra dock that I put in my daughter's room so that when me and the wife want to watch TV downstairs and they want to play the Switch.
Mhm.
Okay, just put it up in your sister's room. You
Oh,
got the
that's
dock up
dope.
there. You got the dock up there now, so
Great
that they don't
idea.
have to have it, out. Like, hey, just take it upstairs. I have it on
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
TV.
And I mean, it's just so simple. It's the whole, the concept of it is so simple. It's like, duh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nintendo's business model is making you repay for the same licensing, though. I wish they'd come out with a system that you can pull your bank account on. Yeah, like they did with the
Right.
Wii. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of
So,
the PlayStation, also, they I believe they have a new
yeah.
they added the new model to whatever it is. They
Yeah.
added a new model, so it's kind of funny. I've been talking all this like all this smack about the PlayStation 5 and stuff like that, and getting all these restock alerts. I'm like, I think it's safe for me to say that I'm not getting at least this version of the PS5.
I'm gonna wait till they release a second version.
I'm gonna wait until
Yeah,
the new one comes out,
yeah,
because it's smaller, slimmer, and
right.
it's smaller and slimmer, and
Hmm.
and then once they do that, I will probably get a PS5. But it's
Hmm.
tough to say because I've been having such a great freaking time on PC. Lenovo actually has a new laptop coming out next month, I think. They got
Hmm.
their new Legion laptops coming out with the 38 with the 3080 RTX 3080 Ti, Supermax Q thing. And
Dang.
yeah, and I'm gonna pick one up. My current laptop my
Hello, well,
current
hello.
yeah, I'm gonna pick one up. You damn right. I'm gonna pick one up. But it's because, my current the laptop that I have, my gaming laptop that I have right now, I also use it for business. I just want to have a strictly a gaming laptop. Just
You don't have to
strictly
qualify it with me, brother. You do you.
I know what you're saying. I know what
You do
the
you.
translation to. You ain't got to tell me.
I ain't going to bed with you at night. Yeah, man.
Yeah, yeah. But and obviously I paid off my um gaming laptop last month. I paid it off. Um,
Nice.
so now I'm gonna
What were your
get.
payments like, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh God. Well, I should have went through um Klarna,
Hmm.
where I was only gonna be paying like $100 a month. Well, I
Hmm.
did something else, and so that was like 250 a month. And the laptop itself was
Hmm.
like, 20, I think like 2,800 or something like that.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So yeah, well, yeah. Oh my God, because Lamar.
Dude, I just bought a MacBook Air because I didn't want I didn't want to spend the 1,200 on the MacBook Pro, and I was sweating it, dude. I was like, okay, I can,
Well,
I'm gonna
shoot,
make
I
these
ain't trying to.
$80 payments every month.
Man, I ain't trying to come out $3,500 all at once. The new laptops, and I checked it out. I looked at the specs and everything, and I looked at
Yeah.
it. And so a lot of people are saying, oh, you can get a tower. Yes, if I got a tower which has kind of the same specs, I looked at, Lenovo's got a tower with 30 RTX 3080s, something like uh, yeah, and like 32 gigabytes, 2 gig, it's got the whole 9 yards. It
Hmm.
is cheaper to get it because there's a coupon. I was like, um, putting it in my cart, just checking it out and stuff like that, and see what coupons were available on little pop-ups. I think it's like Honey or something like that,
Hmm.
or like
Hmm. Yeah,
Capital One's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, there's coupons available. So I added
Hmm.
those, and it's like it is cheaper if I got a tower. However, I've decided that yeah, I could get a tower, but I really enjoy having the portability of my current gaming laptop. I love being able to just take that anywhere I go and game on it. I love that. I
Well,
cannot
I
do
mean,
that with a tower.
okay,
I have to be here
but I'm
with a
gonna
tower.
okay, but you already have a gaming laptop, right?
It's both gaming and business.
Okay, gaming and business, but you still game on it, or you still have the ability to game on it, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Why not go for the tower then? Because if that's going to be your daily driver, your primary, I mean, unless you want to take it on the toilet, I mean, and in that case, you use the business one to do your
Well,
business.
well, at the same time though too, the new the new laptop or the new model,
Mhm.
it's freaking gorgeous.
I
It's
believe you.
it's it's
I like your laptop now. It's like a little Ferrari.
it's
It's like
beautiful. Oh, you think that mine is a Ferrari, but man, this new one, oh, the design, the brushed metal and the curved edges and just everything, just it's beautiful. I'll post pictures and video. There's this guy that I follow, Jared. I watch him do unboxings, and he does a lot of reviews on laptops and gaming laptops and stuff like that. And he
Mhm.
runs all sorts of benchmarks
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff. No, Edward, he's like, can I have your old one? No, it's gonna be the big, it's
No,
gonna be the
it's for business,
business
Edward.
one,
It's for business.
the business one. He's like, can't blame a guy for trying. Yeah. Xbox Save data and on the cloud, and simply log in. You'll have all your stuff on hand using a Game Pass, but we actually play games without even downloading them. Yep. Um, but yeah, that's who knows. We'll see what happens, but um, it's definitely something on the list. So I'm waiting for the notifications, and then once that notification comes in, I might drop the hammer, drop Moldenir on there and get it. I know, but hey,
Okay.
life's too short, and
Yeah, and one thing I've learned, I've learned because I'm constantly buying stuff, which is terrible, really terrible, is that it's never going to be the right time.
yeah,
You know what I mean? You say, "Oh, I'm
yeah,
waiting for the right time." It's never going to actually be the right time. The right time is now. You know,
yep.
if you have the opportunity, just do it because
And
it's
and
never
la-
going to be
and
the right
and
time.
and last year you were there when I was actually going to get the Lenovo Legion laptop.
Hmm.
Um, After I bought this one, I was like, okay, I want to have just a strictly business laptop, and then I
Hmm.
want to have like
Hmm.
just a dedicated gaming laptop that I just strictly use for gaming. And then
Hmm.
obviously when lockdown happened, and I lost my source of income temporarily, it was like,
Hmm.
okay, sure, it's $100 a month, but I
Yeah, you
I
need to hang
don't
on to
know.
that.
Yeah, I don't know if what my work situation or what my income situation was going to be like. So I didn't do it. Now they
Yeah.
got the new one coming out, and I'm like, I'm kind of glad I waited because now that everyone's labeling it as, oh, the greatest laptop ever.
Well, the greatest laptop this year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the
Yeah.
one that I got was it was the greatest laptop of 2020.
Right.
uh
There's going to be a greatest laptop of 2023 as well.
yeah, yes,
So,
okay. Yes, Lamont. Yes, great. Thank you for chiming on. Yeah, you're an Apex Legends. Yeah.
mm,
So yeah, playing Apex Legends, which I have. I haven't dove into it. I definitely am going. I have it though. So I'm definitely gonna have to hit you up on that because you're the Apex Legend himself. MK11, and Elden Ring. We have not dipped into Elden Ring yet. I think we talked about that game like last
I'm
2 weeks
hesitant.
ago. Yeah,
I'm
me too.
hesitant.
I
I'm
I that that
dubious about the whole thing.
I feel like it's uh, a game that's disguised as like Final Fantasy 7. like like it's a massive game that you're gonna be putting in mad hours in, and
Well,
not only
and
that, it's
getting your
freaking
ass
Dark
kicked.
Souls difficulty. So
Yeah.
no, we might do it. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what
So,
happens. But
bro,
yeah.
I'm done.
Oh, yep.
I gotta
She
handle
got
dinner.
the call. She got the call. Dinner's
Yep,
ready.
exactly. Ding a ling.
Well, you know what? Yeah, we were at a, yeah, that's perfect. We were at an hour and 30. So let me do this quick sign off with you while I got you on here real
Mhm.
quick. So yeah, everybody, thank you for tuning in. Boxhead Nation, shout out to the Boxhead Nation, and thank you to everybody that was here. We had Lamont, Christina, we had Edward, everybody else. Thank you so much for
Thanks for
chiming
tuning in,
in.
y'all.
I will be back tomorrow for some gaming. We're gonna be playing more Trek to Yomi, 3:15 to 5:15 Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays for gaming. And also, be sure to follow my boy Tom, aka Groove Tonight, on Twitch and Instagram. Follow him there, and of course, he is the co-host and DJ as well. And I am DJ Trans Romance, aka Will. Find me on Trans Romance One on Facebook and Instagram. Um, Instagram, wait, Facebook, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Steam, and also follow me on TikTok at Trans Romance. I'm so close to 1K followers, so follow me there. In the meantime, between time, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Stay focused, stay humble, stay in the hustle, take care of yourselves. take care of each other, and of course, take care of the planet. It's your boy Trans Romance, along with my co-host Groove tonight. In the meantime, between time, you know the drill. Sleep tight. Good night.
All right, bro.
Bye,
Peace.
man.